Hey guys, welcome back to Easel Does It Studio. My name is Michelle, and if you are new, welcome. So today, I got the Lightwish glow-in-the-dark UV resin. Lightwish had reached out to me to see if I would be willing to review it for them, and I said absolutely. So they sent me these free of charge. I will have the links in the description for the 8-color set. These are the 50 ml bottles. These are the big ones. So I just opened the package. I didn't open the bottles. So they come with covers for each bottle. So you get 8 covers. And let's get the bottles out of the box. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use some of them in this dragon shield mold. So I'm going to try to use as many as possible. If we don't use all of them, I will be doing another video showing the rest of the colors. So, so you get a dark yellow, a sky blue, a purple, an orange, a light yellow, a pink, a green, and a white. And these are all glow in the dark. So I'm just going to open up the ones that I know that I'm going to be using. And see, I know I'm going to use the purple, the green, the orange, the dark yellow. So I will open them all up so that you can see the colors. And let me go ahead and put a glove on, or gloves. All right, because when I peel the little paper thingy off, it's got resin on it, so. All right, so that is the purple. And can I squeeze? So that is the purple. Beautiful color. So we're gonna put a cap on that. And then this is the orange. Oh. And I wiped it off with my finger, so. But look at that. That's a beautiful orange. And then this is the green. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, brain cramp, brain cramp. All right. And this is the green. It's almost a turquoise. It's not really a green. It's like a turquoise. Oh, again, I did it. Whoa. We might have another one like yesterday. A messy one. If you guys all want a good laugh, go back and watch my previous, the one right before this video, as I made a complete mess and dumped a whole cup of resin over. So that was fun. This is the dark yellow. So it's almost like an orangey yellow. And this is the pink. If I put the covers over there, then I might not have a tendency to put them back on. Oh, that's pretty. That's a pink. So like I said, I'm going to try and use as many of these as I can. I was going to do a video doing glow-in-the-dark Northern Light pendants or keychains. So if that is something you'd like to see, just put that in the comments. This is the light yellow. It's like a yellow green. So if you would like to see that, because I had just done a jewelry one, so I'm like, oh, I don't want to do another jewelry one right away. All right, this is the white. So as you could see, I know it went up fast, but you'll see the colors all when I get going here. And this is the sky blue. Oh, that's a pretty one. It's a little bit darker than a sky blue. So these are, oh, geez, all right. Now we're good. So I'm going to throw these away before I try to do something else with them. All right, so what I was thinking is doing one dragon in the purple and doing the other two in the green. And I was gonna try and get the horns on the back, either in the orange or the dark yellow, just so they stand out. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of winging it. There is flower here, here, and then this one. And I hadn't seen these flowers when I was looking at the mold the first time. So yeah, it's kind of one of those things. So I'm just going to move my colors over to the side. I'm going to get my, all right, so that'll fit in my Let's Resin double-sided curing light. I want to make sure the bottom's lights come on. So you have to make sure that these connect with the bottom one correctly, or the bottom lights won't come on. So because this mold is pretty much see-through, when I stick it in, it's going to cure from both sides, which is a good thing. And this mold I got in the mystery package from Resin Rockers. So the one yesterday and this one are both molds that were in that mystery unboxing. So if you haven't seen that, go back through, and it's the mystery unboxing video. I don't remember what number it is. I just started numbering my videos, so I'm hoping that's going to make it a little easier. So I'm thinking the horns I am going to do in, let's see, if I do those ones in purple, and then I'm going to back this in either a black or a brown mica powder, just so it gives that a little bit of texture. All right, I guess I'm just going to start with one. We'll start with the purple, and I'm just going to squirt some in. Oh, look at how pretty that is. And so I want to just put it around. So I'm going with the bigger section first. And my hopes is that then when I put the different color on the horns, you know, it's gonna not run into this color. If it runs onto the back, it's not as big of a deal. So I'm gonna give this a good test, because I am not gonna do real itty bitty multiple layers. I'm gonna try and get it done in like one layer. So it's gonna probably take a little bit, you know, under the curing light, but I'm only gonna get it so that they are firm, not maybe all the way through, because then I'm gonna do a complete 5-minute cure on the whole thing. All right, so I'm not seeing any bubbles, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pop that in there. So we've got the purple. Let me see. All right, so it's already firm, and it wasn't even like the full 2 minutes. So I'm gonna use the dark yellow on the horns. Oh. And these have like perfect little indents. So I'm just gonna like pop a little drop in each one, and then I will take my pokey stick and spread that around. Whoa, crap on a crack. Hang on, guys. Put some over in this one. And definitely got too much, so I'm just gonna take some out and move it on the other side. And I can see a hair, and I got it. All right. And I still am seeing that hair. There, I got it. Yay. All right. So I'm trying to leave those little lines between each horn so that when I put the darker color, it's gonna show up. I have actually been looking at these for a while. I was so excited when Lightwish reached out to see if I would be willing to review them. All right, I'm just gonna put a little bit on there so that I can have a little bit more control. There we go. That's gonna work much better. Because I don't want to waste it. So then once I get all of these filled in, I will pop that under the curing light. And what I'm liking is I am not getting a lot of bubbles at all, guys. It is really good for no bubbles as far as what I'm seeing so far. All right, so we're gonna cure that. I'm gonna put that on top of my curing light so that I don't cure what's in the container. And hard already. All right, so I did have a little piece there that cured. And the good thing is you can actually, like in the light, you can see if you've got like little dots, so you can clean it off before you continue. All right, so we've got that. Let's do these two flowers with the light yellow. This is the light yellow. Because I was like, oh crap, what am I gonna use all these colors in this? But then when I saw that there's, you know, like a little flower here, I'm like, oh, cool. And the little flower doesn't have much of any detail, so it's gonna probably be more like a glob of yellow, but we'll see. And we might as well do this one. No, I'm gonna do this in orange. This flower here in orange. Oh, is that pretty? Making sure that I have it in view for you guys. So like there's one little bubble there, but I was able to pop it. I do have my long neck lighter out in case I needed it. But so far, I am not seeing many bubbles at all. All right, so let's pop that in the light, and that will cure those bottom ones. Hard already. Wow, this stuff cures really, really good. Like I said, I'm going to do a second coat anyways. All right, so let's get... All right, so I'm just trying to keep them separate, the ones that I've used. So then we have these ones. So I'm thinking we're going to do these dragons in the green. You know what? I'm going to put a dot of white where the eyes are. See, there's an eye. I'm going to put white in there. So that way I will be able to use the white. Because that was the one I wasn't too sure of. And I'm going to fill these. Those little dots, and we'll pop that under there. So there, so we've used 5 so far out of the 8. Oh, that orange is really pretty when it's glowing. All right. So let's go in with the green. And like I said, I don't want the horns. I want just the dragon. Now, normally I wouldn't probably do, well, I don't know, I might. Because it just makes it easier. You could do this with regular resin, but I think you'd have a hard time keeping it in the space that you need. All right, this is actually, and I don't know, I don't think that's part of the, like I said, I've never done this mold, so I'm not sure what's dragon and what isn't. So hopefully he comes out cute. And I do like the fact that it's definitely a higher viscosity because it's pretty much staying where I'm putting it, which is really good. So I just don't know if it needs to come. I think it does need to come to the end. speck of something in here. Probably glitter. I'm just going to put a little bit more there. So I guess that must be part of him too. So I will go back and put some over there. So I'm like, if I'm gonna do a review, I want to give it a really good try. So I should probably get my flashlight, because then I could be curing one area while I'm kind of working on another area. Let me do that. And then we can pop it in the light just to kind of give us a little extra. We'll pick that up after. So I definitely need more in here. And that's a horn, so I'm going to do that when I do the horn colors. This stuff does not take long to cure, guys, because it was setting, this one was, it was from there. So that I'm loving, that this cures really easy, because this one's gelled too. Wow. Now I've only used like maybe two different other UV resins, and I already am loving this, because it's not taking much to cure this at all. All right, I'm gonna and let's finish his tail. And a little bit more up this way, and we're gonna set it. Now, you guys saw me using this light the other day, and I thought that the battery was like getting low, but it's not. This stuff is curing awesome. So it's got to go back under, but I want to get it so that it sets, so that I'm not, it's not moving all the way around, and then I'll put it under the light and give it a good 5 minutes or so. All right, so let's and I guess this is another little footy or something. And if I have a discount code, that will be in my description as well. So just so you guys know, how I do it is now I've made a link at the top for just the discount codes. But then in each section, it will say what company it is, the website, and then at the end, it will have the discount code for that particular company. So that way you can click the link right from there, and you'll have the link, and then the code will be right at the bottom. Because I had somebody the other day was having a hard time finding it, and I think it's just the way I do it. To me, it just made more sense to put the code in, like, each brand. Come on. A little bit more through there. And I don't know if this top piece is supposed to be colored either, but we're going to color it, and so I'm just making sure I get that to those spines. And now we've just got the tail. I was like, you know, everybody makes small little things when they get these colors, and I'm like, let's do something different. I know it's going to take a while, so you can either fast forward or whatever. It's not going to hurt my feelings. because I do have a lot of newbies and they like to see the whole process. So I try to make it so it's fair for everybody. I know when I was just starting out, I didn't like the fast forwards because I didn't get the explanations that I would have if they would have been talking through it. So you know, and even now when I watch people, I try to watch the whole video, because you never know, one little thing when you fast forward or whatever that you miss could help you down the road. Like I just watched Sheila from Reptiles and Resin, and she did this hack with alcohol ink, and I want to try it. I really want to try that. So all right, this one's just about ready to just make sure his little claws, I don't know if he's got one there, but we're putting one there. All right. So I've had a few bubbles, but I think it's me making them. All right. Need a little bit more in here. All right. Let's cure this beast up. So I think this is gonna be really cool when it just the glow part is showing. All right, so we have pink and light blue left. So let's do the light blue. We're going to do these wings in the pink, and I'm going to do that little bit in the light blue. And these, I'm not doing the whole wing. I'm just going to do the lines. So this part should be fairly quick. And then I'll take my pokey stick and spread that out. Just to make sure that I'm getting all the little spiny holes. And then I can kind of flip it over and see if I've like missed anything. So what I'm going to probably have to do once we get to the demolding is I will have to make sure that when I do it, my husband's home, so I can yell up to him to tell him to shut the lights off. Because I don't have a light in my room down here that I can shut off on it, you know, its own switch. He's got the stuff to do it. He just hasn't had the time to get it in yet. All right. Wow, I am loving these. All right, so then we're gonna do that and that. Oh, and it would help if I turned it on. Yeah. You know, sometimes the brain and the rest of you just don't connect. They just don't. All right. And I'm going to do this in blue. This light blue. Remember we put the white in? So I'm going to fill the back of it with this blue, this light blue. So we managed to get all 8 colors into this mold. So my next question is, God, I wish you were here so you could answer it. Should I dust it with a mica powder, or should we just all right, so this is where we're at so far. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Where's my purple? I forgot his part of his head. And that already, wow, I cannot get over how, okay, how easy these cure, guys. I am blown away. Seriously. All right. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put you on a quick pause. I might brush this with a mica powder, and then I will be back and we will pour it. I do not know how much this takes, so I'm going to mix up, I don't know, either 8 or 10 ounces, and hopefully I don't spill it everywhere. So yeah, I just want to like make sure that I'm not missing anything. Some of the toes look a little light, but I don't know. It's in there. I think it's just light because it's so little. But yeah. Oh, you know, no, we need to do these. So I am going to do those in the orange. Oh, see, I almost did forget. All right, all right, so they just go to there, down to the head. Okay. All right, so I'm not going to go any further with the dots because I'm afraid that I'll put too much and I don't want to screw it up. So I'll get the bigger ones and then we'll use the pokey stick for the little ones. And then what I'm going to do is I will put this underneath the my heat lamp, my UV light, for, I'm going to do 5 minutes just to make sure that everything has set nice and firm. All right, let me get... So, yeah, so I've got to go up and make my son's birthday stromboli. We call it calzone, but it's really a stromboli. But yesterday was his birthday, and I asked him, you know, if he wanted it yesterday or today, and he said today was fine. And then he called me this morning, and he is sick as a dog. But I already had the stuff, so, all right. So I'm just going to put some orange up there, and if I mix the orange and the yellow, I'm good with that. Just for these little, I think it will just give a little bit of interest. Because we're almost at an hour already, so I don't want it to be too long. I will come back just to pour the resin. But I've got to go get those calzones in the oven. Get them made and in the oven. So then I told him, I says, I'm going to drop and go. It's going to be worse than a DoorDash. I don't want what you got. I love you dearly, but no, thank you. Because the last time, when I got my cold, the last time, he's the one that had come over and gave it to me. And he felt horrid. I'm like, honey, it's okay. If I was going to get it, I was going to get it anyhow. I'm not one of those that, you know, like, panics if you're sick, you can't come over type of thing. But, you know, if I can help not getting sick, then I will try my best. You know, it's not always nice to share everything. All right, I'm just making sure that those are everywhere they need to be. All right. And then I'll hold it up one last time. All right. All right, so we've got the horns, we've got the face. I think I'm going to go a little bit more in there. I've got those, I've got the dragon. Yep, we're good. Alrighty, I will see you when it is time to pour. I'll be back. Alrighty, guys. So what I ended up doing is I took the Let's Resin Chameleon Powder in Grape and in Teal. So I did the grape at the bottom and the teal at the top. So when I was putting this on, this piece, this one, and this one popped out because I moved it. So instead of just redoing it, so this might be a fail. I added some more of the same color underneath, put the piece back on, so it now has a good seal. And I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed and hope and pray that it still comes out good. Because as it looks right now, it's looking good. So, I made up 8 ounces. I don't think I'm going to need all 8. So, I'm going to pour some clear in a small cup. All right, so that is 2 ounces. So, we're going to start with 6. And I'm going to color it with just the black. And you notice how I have my cup way back? Geez, wonder why I put it way back there. Wonder why. All right, so you only need a little bit. So I'm just gonna wipe this on this bottom of the stick. I'm gonna put the cover on this. And I'm gonna try to get off what I can off this. And then I'm gonna just wipe the stick. All right. So let's get this mixed. And hopefully it all ends up in the resin piece and not all over me. Guys, I found resin on the back of my legs once I got upstairs yesterday. I'm like, what is so sticky? Oh. All right, so that is looking good. I did not run this through the debubbler because any micro bubbles are not going to be seen through this. And I wanted to get this done. All right, I'm just wiping my stick some more. I just want to make sure that it is thoroughly mixed. Scraping the bottom and the sides. All right, so that is nice and dark. So the only thing that I didn't do was grab a mold that will hold 2 ounces if I have 2 ounces left. You know, because that would have just, you know, been too easy. But we will find something. Oh, and I do have my little bear I could finish filling, so he will have a line around him, but that's okay. All right, so here we go. Hope and pray this looks okay. And I'm thinking I might not even have enough. So, I definitely got to get back to measuring my pieces. All right. So I will probably end up having to mix up another couple ounces, but I'll get this mixed and I'll get it poured and then I'll finish filling it off camera and then I will be back for the demold. Whoa. Whoa. I almost had an oopsie again. All right. Get as much off of that stick as I can. Normally, I always mix up too much, so I don't know what is going on. All right, so I do want to spray that now that I know that there's no mica powder that is going to get dislodged, other than maybe the sides, but all right. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to need 2 more ounces, so. Excuse me. Everybody's got the sniffles, and oh my. It is that time of year. All right, so I will finish filling this and I will be back for the demold. Alrighty guys, this is all ready. I'm dying to demold it because where those pieces fell out, I'm hoping the black didn't go underneath. I'm hoping it's gonna look good. So I finally was able to fill my bear. So I ended up making another 4 ounces. It took 3. So I'm going to have to go back and watch to see exactly how much it actually took. But, all right, let's see how our little moosey guy came out. And let me get some soapy water. Get it down in his big old fat head. Remove this. This little guy is a chore to get out. All these little critters with big heads are a little bit difficult to get out. You just got to keep working it. There we go. Come on. There we go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he's cute. And there's a faint line, but you really, you can't really see. All right, I'm going to zoom you in because then it seems to focus better. See that faint little line right there? Now, had I poured it, oh, wrong way, before it had completely cured, then I wouldn't have had that line. It would have blended all in. All right, so let me just trim his bottom here a little bit. And I'm going to probably bling him out. All right, let's get this one. I am dying to see if I screwed up or not. All right, let's see. Oh, yes. Crap on a cracker. See how this There's one bubble there. Crap. Crap, 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 crap. So, what do I do? All right. This is still a little tacky because it was really thick when I redid it. So, I'm going to go over the top of it with the same colors and see if I can get that, I can fix it. So, while I'm doing that, let me, I know this video is so long already, but let me see. Let's see. The scarf would be too much because it's too little. Oh, let me zoom out a little. So I have the hat and I have this scarf, but the scarf is like way, let me see if maybe if I wrapped it twice. No, it's too big for this. All right, let me put you on a pause and see what I want to put on this. Alrighty, so I'm going to call this one a fail. I'm going to have to redo this, but I'm still going to show you the results. I tried to fix it as best I can, but it's more about the colors of the UV resin that I'm testing. So that's why I'm going to continue. So in a minute, I am going to yell up and have my husband shut off the light. Let me see. I'm going to put my ring light on so that I'll be able to see to get back in my room. And then I can shut my ring light off. But in the meantime, this is what I did with my little moose here. And I gave her a little bow in the back. So I didn't really bling her out that much. I gave her a little heart. There we go. The eyes came out like crap. Once they dry, I'm going to just kind of go over them again. But yeah, I just couldn't get my mica to dry. And this video was already so long that I didn't want to make it any longer. All right, so I'm going to yell up. I'm going to have my husband shut the light off, and we're going to check out these glow-in-the-darks. Hey, hon, can you shut the light off for me? Can you shut the light off? All right, hang on. Alrighty. Oh, come on. Are we ready to see? Oh my gosh, look. Look at it glow. So, even though the piece is a fail, which I knew once those pieces fell out, I knew I was screwed. But, and I still even have a little light on in here. So, but let me shut that off, because then we'll get more of a, come on. There we go. My word. It's one of them stupid touch lights. So yeah, so it does glow really good other than the light coming in from my back. But yeah. Alrighty, guys. I will try to get, there we go. I'll try to get some pictures, and I will see you all on the next one. We'll be redoing this at some point, guys. But I just wanted to test out the Lightwish glow in the dark. Let me put my light on here. These are the glow in the dark by Lightwish UV resin, and they are phenomenal. They cured really well, even at a good thickness. So I will have a discount code and the link to get these, the whole set, on Amazon. So that will be in my description box, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.